It's week 1 of the NFL, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Oilers and the Huskies on Thursday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
There he goes, right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Huskies are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Houston set to take over. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Well, a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
1st down, Houston.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Oilers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Oilers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jalen Hurts in the offense heading back out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
But 1st down, Hurts. Got it complete to Rodgers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Third and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it as we resume action. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Oilers.
Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives them the 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams, as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Omaha's offense back out for another series. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Dodson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dodson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Huskies will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Mills. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Oilers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Oilers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dodson, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Dodson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 3rd down, Dodson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 5. drive as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Huskies have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll try again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Huskies Huskies get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On 3rd down, Dodson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And now out comes Houston. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is Cook with a grab. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Dodson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 13, 1:54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Jones.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
To throw is Jones.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here's 1st and 10. Jones.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a